Hi, everyone. We're about to get started. If you don't mind taking your seat. Oh, everybody sat right down. That never happens. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and faculty honorees, welcome to the prestigious College of Law Awards celebration. Together, we acknowledge with respect to the Onondaga Nation, the firekeepers of the Haudenosaunee, the indigenous people on whose ancestral lands Syracuse University now stands. My name is Adrienne Lutz, Director of Alumni Relations for the College of Law. Tonight we gather to recognize and celebrate the exceptional achievements of our remarkable alumni. It is a privilege to be in the presence of such remarkable individuals who have demonstrated unwavering dedication to the pursuit of legal excellence. Throughout the evening, we will pay tribute to those whose tireless efforts have elevated the College of Law to new heights. From groundbreaking work to community service, their contributions have left an indelible mark on the legal profession. Once again, welcome to the College of Law celebration. To start the evening, I have the honor of introducing our very own Dean Craig Boyce.
Thank you, Adrienne, and good evening to everyone. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to Syracuse University College of Law and our annual awards celebration. We're joined this evening by students, staff, faculty, and alumni from many graduating classes. I'd like to especially acknowledge one class, though, and that's the class of '73. Here celebrating 5 decades since they graduated from this law school. If you're from the class of '73 here, would you please stand? I'm also pleased that Syracuse University's 12th Chancellor and President, himself a lawyer and former law dean, Kent Severud, is here with us this evening. Thank you so much for joining. In years past, this celebration was 2 events on 2 different nights, one for honorees of color and one for, well, other honorees, many of whom were also of color. Those who could not attend both events missed the opportunity to learn of the achievements of a significant portion of our honorees and to meet in fellowship with not only those honorees, but also the folks who came with them and who attended that other event. But tonight, we've brought everyone together in a single ceremony, in part to be good stewards of the gifts that you so generously give to support the College of Law, but most importantly, so that we can celebrate as one Orange community the achievements of all of our impressive award honorees. We celebrate our College of Law faculty and staff who work tirelessly throughout the year to prepare our students for their careers. We celebrate our alumni and corporate partners who dedicate their time to mentor and support our students. And we celebrate our students who continually inspire us with all of their drive and their outlook on the future. So tonight we come together to celebrate our entire vibrant community here at the College of Law. And we've incorporated elements of both events. And so this evening's ceremony will of course be followed by a reception, but that will in turn morph into an after party as the evening transpires. I think you'll be surprised when you go back upstairs to see how the Levy Atrium will be transformed. So to our honorees this evening, congratulations in advance on your remarkable achievements. You're an inspiration to all of us. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence have made a real difference in the world, and we're proud to call you alumni of Syracuse Law. To our students that are here this evening, I know that you're all looking forward to making your own mark in the world. The honorees here tonight are a testament to what you can achieve. They have all faced challenges and setbacks, but they've never given up on their dreams. And I encourage you to learn from their example. Be bold, be courageous, be passionate about your work, and never forget the importance of giving back to your community. Let's all find inspiration in the journey and achievements of our honorees. Thank you all for joining us for this exciting program at the College of Law and the crowning event of our annual Law Alumni Weekend.
Good evening. My name is Kathleen Turland, class of 1995, and a member of the Syracuse University Law Alumni Association. Tonight, we honor our recipients. While all awards hold the same level of prestige, each has been awarded for different reasons. While I have the pleasure of presenting the Law Honors Awards this evening, you'll also have the chance to meet our student leaders whose student organizations played a role in selecting many of tonight's honorees. This is my favorite part about the College of Law Awards. These awards are nominated and chosen by our community. Award nominations are submitted by our faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Our honorees are chosen by various award committees comprised of those same constituencies. These awards are selected and chosen by all of you. I had the pleasure of co-chairing the Law Awards Honor Committee with Rich Levy, who cannot be here this evening. To those who served on the SULA committee and other award selection committees, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your hard work. The Law Honors Award was created in 2015 by our Syracuse University Law Alumni Association. Law Honors celebrate the distinguished achievements of members of our College of Law community. Without further ado, let the awards show begin.
Public service is important to me because it's what makes our community great. If we didn't have folks that were willing to sacrifice their time or give their time back to our community, we wouldn't have a community. I was a city court judge for 11 years, where we dealt mostly with misdemeanors. Now as a county court judge, we're dealing with felonies, and it's a challenge because of the evidentiary issues that we have to deal with and the fact that the majority of our cases go to trial. The College of Law prepared me for my career because the professors there really challenged you, and they made you a better thinker, a better person, and a better lawyer. Syracuse University prepares you to know the law, to understand the law, and where necessary, to challenge the law. I really use those skills that I learned not only as a lawyer, but in law school to help our community be a better place. I'm very proud that I was a presiding judge in Human Trafficking Intervention Court, where we worked with women who experienced trauma and were charged with a crime, and we were able to help them better their lives. They really needed help to get out of that lifestyle to deal with whatever issues they were having, whether it be drug abuse or their trauma. I didn't sit at the bench. I didn't wear a robe. We sat around a conference table, and it kind of lowered the temperature in the room. It made them feel more comfortable. And, we were very happy that we had a lot of successes in that court. And then also, I was the presiding judge in Veterans Court. We worked with the District Attorney's Office, the Defense Bar, and different veterans organizations, and also the Veterans Hospital. And we were able to put together a program that really benefited the veterans. And so I was really proud to help establish that here in the city. My dad was a pilot who's also a graduate of Syracuse College of Law. He took me on my first plane ride when I was 6 weeks old in the back seat of a 1946 Air Coupe with my mom. I became a pilot at age 16 and ended up going to Air Force pilot training, became a fighter pilot. I was able to serve my country during Desert Storm. I had 6 other deployments with 106 combat missions and was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross with Valor. I'm very proud of my military record, and I still continue to fly today. I'm involved in Angel Flight, where we'll fly folks that have various medical issues to different parts of the country. I'm also in Veterans Airlift Command, where we fly veterans to their medical appointments. It all goes back to Syracuse University supporting me both as a fighter pilot and as a future lawyer. Receiving this award really humbles you because it says that, what the law school and your colleagues think of you. So it's very, very moving. I would really like to thank my wife, who supported me throughout my career. She hung with me during law school and my Air Force career. My kids, who also have supported me throughout my crazy adventures. I give back by trying to make them proud. I'm proud to stay involved in our great city of Syracuse, being involved in boards, by being involved in different community organizations, participating in programs, talking to law students, and just being a proud alum who's more than happy to wear his orange t-shirt that says Syracuse and brag about the great education that I got at Syracuse College of Law, because I really think it made me the judge I am today.
I just have to say that was a beautiful video. So, we bestow a Law Honors Award upon the Honorable Ted Limpert for his commitment to our community, demonstrated through his role as a Syracuse City Court judge and his remarkable service to our country, but our local community. Judge Limpert, please accept your award. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Jasmine Guyan, and I have the pleasure of serving as the president of the Black Law Student Association here at the College of Law. Established in 2019, the William Herbert Johnson Legacy Award is named after the first African-American graduate from the College of Law. This award is bestowed upon an outstanding individual who has been a trailblazer and achieved excellence throughout their career. Tonight's honoree has done just that.
My favorite part about being a lawyer is to help somebody that has a problem. There's a legal system that is complicated, that they need assistance guiding them through it. And then in the end, getting them a good result, getting them fair compensation is very rewarding. I am a personal injury lawyer in Buffalo, New York. My law firm is the only multi-generational African-American owned law firm in the state of New York. My partner is Kristen Elmore Garcia, who is my daughter. To work with her and watch her grow and be successful as my law partner and now my managing partner, it's a really, really great feeling. My other daughter that I'm very proud of is a surgeon, and I have a son who is a commercial airline pilot for United Airlines. And all of this wouldn't have been possible without my parents giving me the value of education and then me passing it on to my children. I chose to become a state trooper as my gap year to learn a little bit more about the law, and I was going to figure out how to get into law school. And I was very, very fortunate to meet Professor Tom Maroney, who was on leave from the law school as a New York State Assistant Attorney General. He introduced me to Paul Richardson, who was the first African-American lawyer that I met in my life. They kind of gave me a plan on how to get into law school. Through their guidance, I was able to attend Syracuse University, and I owe so much to Tom Maroney and Paul Richardson for guiding me to Syracuse University. The day that I graduated from Syracuse was awesome. I'm the first generation to go to college, and it wasn't like I received a degree. It was like my whole family received a degree. And that was probably one of the most happiest days of my life, other than seeing my children graduate from college. The value of education, the value of continuing education is one of the things that I've taken with me from Syracuse. I knew that was a blessing and that somehow I would be able to help others. And so my law career has been a community of service. We not only have the duty to represent our clients, but we have the duty and obligation to help formulate policies that are going to be better and to make our communities better and safer. We are representing several of the families of the victims of the Tops massacre, where Peyton Gendron went into Tops with an AR-15 and murdered several African Americans. It was a racially motivated shooting. What happened on May 14th is something that was just traumatic. I mean, this is my community. We put together a very, very strong, capable team that is going to change society. And if we can hold some of the corporate entities that are responsible, we can make America a little bit better and safer. When I received notification from Syracuse that I was going to receive an award, I was excited. It's one of the highest honors that I've received in my life. It's given me a reason to get reconnected to the law school and hopefully get a chance to encourage and assist others. I've done a lot of things in my career, and I have a lot of work to do. I'm 66 years old, and I plan on being a lawyer as long as I'm mentally and physically capable of doing this job.
I have the pleasure of bestowing the 2023 William Herbert Johnson Award upon Mr. John Elmore for his outstanding social justice work in his community, his unwavering activism, and his leadership in diversity and equality in the legal field. Mr. Elmore, please come up and receive your award. Please turn your attention to the screen for the next Law Honors Award.
The Adirondack Commission was very important. I think it's hopefully saved the Adirondacks because it was going to be a mess if we didn't have state level zoning. We were, trying to protect a very sensitive area of the country, 6 million acres. That taught me a lot of people skills that I utilized later on in the practice of law. It was a great experience. The work I did as a lawyer at the Hush Blackwell law firm in St. Louis, Missouri, where I practiced for over 40 years. It was challenging and fulfilling. Enjoyed every minute of it. Law school is very challenging. It teaches you how to think and how to analyze, which was, in terms of growth as a person and as a lawyer, was a great experience. So the first semester, here I am doing what they told me to do, read the cases and outline the cases and summarize the cases and do all this work. But after that, I figured things out and did very well at the school. Professor Anderson, who ended up being dean, he was a great mentor and a good friend. Working on all the writing of the reports as an intern when he was writing the American Law of Zoning, which led to my job with the Adirondack Commission, actually. Now my son, too, is a professor in the Maxwell School, and to have my son be so concerned about the environment and also being a trailblazer himself on the climate change issue is edifying, for sure. Without the College of Law and Bob Anderson, who's recommended me for the Adirondack Commission job, all of that led to the rest of my career. I'd like to thank the association and Richard Levy in particular. I'd like to thank my family for being here tonight. I'm very honored to receive this award.
I have the pleasure of bestowing a Law Honors Award upon Neil Huber for his groundbreaking work with the Temporary Study Commission on the Future of the Adirondacks, where he played a pivotal role in recommending measures to preserve the Adirondack parks. Mr. Huber, congratulations on your award.
Hi everyone, it's a great honor to be here tonight. My name is Peony Teo and I serve as the president of the Asian Pacific American Law Student Association. While I serve as the president of APALSA, this award is truly presented to all our student associations, including our Korean Law Student Association and our South Asian Law Student Association. Established in 2021, the Asian Pacific Islander Legacy of Excellence Award recognizes an alum of the college who has demonstrated service to the API community and achieved success in their chosen field. Tonight's honoree has served as an inspiration to many of us here at the College of Law and beyond.
As the appellate chief, it is my job to oversee the appeals. I get to defend the United States, and every time I'm standing before the Second Circuit and I get to say, "May it please the court, my name is Tiffany Lee and I represent the United States," I get body chills still. Diversity is so vital to our system of justice, and it's vital to the legal profession as a whole. The greater exposure, the more we're able to find commonality, and it's incredible to see the Women's Bar grow and continue in those efforts. I've been very fortunate. I have had some incredible women of color role models in my life, one of whom is my mother, who started her own legal practice in Toronto. And currently, my United States attorney is Trini Ross, who is the first woman of color appointed to United States Attorney for the Western District of New York. And when there was an opportunity for a similar position, she called me. And I remember telling her, "I'm not seasoned enough, I don't have enough experience yet, I'm not ready." And it was really due to her prompting that I reconsidered, which ended up positioning me to end up in my role today, which I absolutely love. The College of Law did a lot to prepare me for my career. I made it onto law review. I got to serve as a research advisor to the late Professor Donna Arzt. I also had the opportunity to be her teaching assistant. All these things really kind of set me up with a really great foundation for the career that I ended up embarking on. Receiving this award is such an honor. I saw what I was doing for my career as just stuff I would naturally want to do anyways, but to know that it's had an impact such that these efforts are being recognized is really, it's humbling, but it really is truly one of the best honors that I've ever received. I just wanted to thank the Syracuse Alumni Association, APALSA, the Korean Law Students Association, and the Southeast Asian Law Students Association for honoring me with this incredible award. Syracuse University College of Law has just done so much for my life. I certainly wouldn't have met my incredible husband and had my incredible 3 children, Ellie, Will, and Marcus, but for going to SU College of Law.
I gladly bestow the 2023 Asian Pacific Islander Legacy of Excellence Award upon Tiffany Lee for not only her astounding career, but her dedication and commitment to enhancing diversity and paving the way for future Asian Americans in law. Ms. Lee, please come forward to accept your award. Let's take a look at our next Law Honors Award.
When I think Orange, I think of the law school. I think of being in courtrooms. I think of all my students. I feel more comfortable in a courtroom than I do anyplace else because of this trial advocacy program, and I feel that this is home. Because of what I learned at the College of Law, I was able to walk out the doors as soon as I passed the bar and try a case right away. To have my firm think that within a month of being admitted, that I could go out and try a case and do well was amazing. And it's because I went to school here and we had a reputation for trial advocacy. When I was very young, I wanted to be a trial lawyer. When I was older, I thought I want to pick a law school that really knows something about making trial advocates. And that was Syracuse University College of Law, so that's why I went to school here. The person who made the biggest impression on me was Travis Lewin. He was the person who really started the trial advocacy program here. He was excellent. I think his first couple of trial teams that he sent to trial competitions, they won the nationals. So when I was a second-year student and tried out for the team and actually made the team, I really dedicated my life to it. I began practicing law, and a couple years into that, Travis called and said, would you like to come up and start helping to coach? I said yes immediately. And the next thing I know, after a few years, he said he wanted to turn it over to me directing the trial program here. And of course I said yes again. I have dedicated the last 30 years of my life to the trial advocacy program. And I loved it. I love training students. I love training them as to how to be great advocates. The students who come here and want to be on the trial program want to learn. They're very creative, they're very involved. I've heard so many students say the best thing that they've ever done is to be on the trial team. And I think that's because they're learning, they're teaching, they're a part of a team, they're just there for each other. Syracuse has won the Tiffany Cup Award more than any other school in our region. We've also won a number of national championships. We have won Best Advocate Awards, and we have actually a trophy case that contains a lot of those awards. And I love looking in there. I love seeing the names of my students. That's my proudest moment, when I see them go out and succeed. And I couldn't be prouder of them. Receiving this award is very meaningful to me. And I'd like to say that the award isn't for me, it's really for the program and for all these students who've dedicated so much time to it. I think the award is for them. I can't say thank you enough to Syracuse University College of Law for what they gave me. They have had a meaningful impact on all of my life.
Honored for her countless hours of service to the College of Law's Trial Advocacy Program and her dedication to our students, I have the pleasure of bestowing a Law Honors Award upon Joanne Van Dyke. Joanne, congratulations.
Good evening. My name is James Cameron III, and I serve as the president of the Latin American Law Student Association. Established in 2019 as the LAWSA Legacy Award, the Jose Bahamonde Gonzalez Legacy Award recognizes an alum who has achieved excellence in their career and the impact that they've made on the representation of Latin Americans in the legal community. The award is given in honor of former recipient Jose Bahamonde Gonzalez, who sadly passed away in 2022. Tonight's honoree serves as an inspiration to many.
Whether it's artificial intelligence or advanced air mobility, the foundation that Syracuse Law gave me is enabling me to tackle these new issues. Back in 2016, my executive asked me to establish an information law practice. That then jumped to the creation of the Information Law Division to be one of its own. As the Acting Assistant Chief Counsel Deputy for the Federal Aviation Administration, I have executive oversight of 3 practice areas within the Information Law Division. I'm extremely proud being at the forefront of establishing this practice area. We're starting to get involved in providing legal advice on various components of information law and looking to see how we can best support whether the FAA starts to use artificial intelligence in the performance of its functions. And that's extremely important. How do we handle those operations in the future? And of course, we still have a lot to tackle as technology emerges. Both my parents, they struggled throughout the years, but at the same time, they worked hard. It led them to ensure that we had an education and that we could financially support ourselves. And I thank my mother. She always supported me to pursue my career in the law. From a traditional standpoint, my parents are Ecuadorian. It was just not perceived well that I would go away to college, and one of the things that my mom did a lot was send me care packages. She would fill them up with the type of food that I grew up with. My roommates, 2 of them were Haitian and one is from St. Kitts, and so we cooked a lot. and we had some great food. I really remember the relationships that we developed. It was just a great memory altogether. The Syracuse College of Law prepared me for the career that I have pursued over the years. They gave me that foundation, enabled me to think outside of the box, because I think within the area of law, you don't always have black and white. Syracuse provided me that foundation that has led me to this point in my career. When I announced to my family that I was recipient of this award, I was so appreciative of the response from my daughters. They just make me proud, and I hope that this award is representative of what they can achieve in their future if they continue to work hard as they are. Also, from my husband, he's always been extremely supportive of me, and had it not been for his support over the years, he has made it easier to achieve the level in which I am in my career. I am proud to be a recipient of this award. In light of the fact that I had difficulties in reading when I was very young because of the fact that English was not my first language, I worked really hard to overcome those perceptions and worked hard in high school. That led me to Stony Brook, and that led me to law school. Without Syracuse Law, I would not be where I am today. And so it's extremely important that I am orange. You know, without that orangeness and that opportunity that Syracuse gave me, I would not be in the current position that I hold.
I bestow the 2023 Jose Bahamonde Gonzalez Legacy Award upon Alexandra Ramirez Randazzo for her inspiration to the Latin American community and in recognition of her career at the Federal Aviation Administration. Mrs. Randazzo, please come forward and accept your award. Now for our final Law Honors Award.
My proudest accomplishment in my career is becoming a judge. I am fortunate because I was born and raised in Trenton, and to become the presiding judge of the Family Division, I have a unique opportunity that most people don't have. I get to serve the public in a major way in my hometown, so it's just fantastic. I've worked in the Family Division for my entire 7 years in Superior Court. Typically, it's the least desirable for judges, but because the issues are so important, I've elected to stay in family. Typically, you encounter good people on some of their worst days. And so I think experience matters, the fact that you care matters, and my service in the Family Division is very important to me. It's the fact that I get to serve the public in the community in which I was raised keeps me motivated and coming back to work every day. The College of Law is obviously a top-notch law school. Many of the professors were involved in cutting-edge research in the field of law, writing articles and writing books. So it's one thing to work with a professor who is working from a book. It's another thing to work from a professor who wrote the book. One of my best professors was the late Wilhelmina Rubin Cook. Wilhelmina Rubin Cook was really a legend before she got to Syracuse in the civil rights space. She was one of the first students to integrate Duke University. You would never know it. She was so humble, she was so graceful, she was so welcoming. Her door was always open. She always had a word of encouragement. As a result, she was one of my professors, but she was also one of the favorites of the student body in general. What they impressed upon us is that the law can be an incredible force for good, an incredible force for change. I know I took that to heart, and that's probably one of the enduring lessons from my time at the law school. I had a great experience at the College of Law, but it really is a family. It's a supportive network. that I enjoyed when I was at Syracuse, and I've benefited since I left Syracuse. Up until now, every one of my law clerks has been a Syracuse law graduate, and I'm very intentional about it. Syracuse was good to me in the form of scholarships, but also good to me in terms of a supportive network. So I feel like the least I can do is pay it forward and give Syracuse law graduates an opportunity. One of the most important life lessons I learned at Syracuse is that there really is no substitute for hard work. Hard work can take you places that it's hard to imagine when you're in law school. Well, receiving this award means an awful lot, even if I don't really believe that I deserve it. I mean, it's a humbling experience. Syracuse gave me the support I needed to succeed in school. They gave me the support I needed to succeed after school. There's no doubt about it. I would not be sitting where I am today were it not for the contributions of the Syracuse University College of Law.
We bestow a Law Honors Award upon the Honorable Rodney Thompson in recognition of his unwavering commitment and support of our students. Judge Thompson, please come forward and receive your award. Congratulations.
Syracuse University College of Law has such an incredible base of alumni who've accomplished so many great things. This year, we created the Dean's Distinguished Alumni Award to recognize each year an alumnus whose accomplishments are particularly noteworthy and who supported the College of Law over many years. I met Bernie Kosar early in my tenure as dean, and I was moved by the fact that he achieved so much in his lifetime, in his professional life, and yet he was incredibly generous in giving back to the College of Law, to the university, and to many other causes near and dear to his heart. That was impressive to me, and it reflects the kind of person that we want to graduate from this law school. There's a spirit of gratitude. There's a spirit of giving back and helping succeeding generations to earn their own accomplishments. When you look at the life that Bernie has led, the wide range of his experiences, his business successes, his generosity to the university and other philanthropic causes, I think there's no one more deserving of this award than Bernie Kosar.
Business and law, they're not really very different. There's the desire to succeed, there's the ability to succeed, and most important, you have to want to win. It evolves from a sense of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your own ability to achieve and do what you set out to do. I am delighted and consider a lifetime accomplishment my marriage to my wife Carol, the birth of my two daughters, the birth of my grandchildren, to the birth of two great-granddaughters. A life-changing event was when I was drafted by Franklin Stores Corporation from my law firm, Van Buren, Schreiber, and Kaplan, as executive assistant to the chairman and CEO and senior vice president and a member of the board of directors. I became chief operating officer 2 years later. This was a major turning point, having the first venture into my desired entrepreneurship life. My business studies at Whitman, together with my law degree SU Law, really equipped me for an executive role in corporate life, learning how to take an analytical approach to get to the depth of the issue and understand it. I went to Syracuse some 60 plus years ago. The entire faculty was 8 or 9. We were in a dilapidated old building across from the courthouse. So back then, we had Saturday morning classes to accommodate the limited facilities. And that wasn't a happy Saturday when we had a home football game. All of the faculty taught at least one course. Even Dean Ralph Karras taught a course each semester. They were a terrific, dedicated group. There's no greater honor than to be recognized by your alma mater, recognized by your peers, and be lucky enough to live long enough to get the award. I wasn't short on social friends. I wasn't short on business associates who also were friends. I value these relationships, and I value that they give me an opportunity to contribute and continue to this day to be a life trustee of the university. I was chair of the finance committee, and I like to think of the law school as a business. We have to try and live as best we can with a balanced budget and to ensure that we have sufficient funds to provide a quality education for all of our students. With a lot of good help from the university and a lot of creative work by the dean, we have provided the law school with a state-of-the-art building, state-of-the-art electronics, all the tools necessary for students to achieve what they have to while there. I would like them to think of that as their first entrepreneurial major investment. You've got to put everything your body and mind is capable of into those 3 years. I have derived more satisfaction for the sum of the good that I've done, whether it's been at Syracuse University or the Tel Aviv Foundation Board and the many, many projects I've done there. I got more out of it than I gave, and I've had payback beyond belief. I love it. Being Orange means everything to me. That's the reason for my continued engagement. It's a very big part of my life.
Bernie, please come forward and accept the inaugural Dean's Distinguished Alumni Award. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our alumni. We're so proud of all of our honorees, and we're grateful for your contributions to the College of Law and to the world. Your achievements are an inspiration to us all, and your stories are a testament to the power of education and the importance of giving back. Please give a round of applause again to all of our honorees. Tonight couldn't have been possible without the work of our incredible production team. Thank you to Joel Whitney, Kyle Davis, Jordan Clifford, Candace Hayden, Sydney Pajak, Andrea Parisi, Rob Conrad, Jordan Branger, Lisa Ledoux, Adrienne Lutz, and Melissa Cassidy. And thank you to everyone here. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to everyone for being here with us to celebrate. The energy in this room has been electric, and I hope that you'll join us for our awards celebration starting right now in the atrium upstairs. This is our chance to come together and not only celebrate our honorees, but all of us here in the College of Law community. So let's let the party begin. Thank you.